Hi, I'm Jeff Gonzalez with Trident Concepts, and today I'd like to talk to you about shooting strong hand only. First, what is shooting strong hand only? That is going to be when you actually are going to be shooting the firearm with just one arm. In this case, I'm going to be using my strong arm. My strong arm is defined as the arm that I am going to normally hold the gun in. My weak arm is going to be the opposite arm there. Now let's talk about some of the reasons why you might shoot strong hand only. There's actually a lot more reasons than people might think. Some that are more practical have to do with managing your family or people directly around you. You may have to carry somebody, you may have to move somebody, you may have to pull somebody, so using your weak hand may not be an option because it's occupied with other tasks. Another reason why you may have to use your strong hand only is because your weak arm is injured. And as it suffers that injury, it is incapable of operating with your normal two-hand grip. So those are some of the reasons why you might do it. Let's talk about the how. How do I do it? One of the things that I really encourage people to do is try not to deviate. If you were to think about it, you don't have that much training time allowed for strong hand only, so whatever you are doing, try to keep it as close to what you do with two hands as possible. That's just going to ensure that that transition or that flow between your strong hand only or from a normal two-hand grip to strong hand only is smooth. The familiarity that you're going to have there is going to be very valuable when you're in a high-stress situation. Now, techniques that we talk about are, again, keep things as simple and the same as possible. So when I mount the pistol using two hands, when I go to my strong hand only, all I'm doing is I'm dropping my weak hand. That's it. That's all I've really done. Now, there's some things that I do to optimize my technique, and the first thing that I'm going to do is rather than extend my gun forward, I'm actually going to keep my shoulder engaged, and if anything, I'm going to make sure that it's actually locked. Good positive pressure, retracted shoulders are going to ensure that my shoulder, my lats, my core are all in one combined, or I've recruited as many of those muscle groups as I can. The next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to try to drop my right hand thumb. Normally my right hand thumb rests on my left hand, but without my left hand, I want to continue to try to press that downward or press my thumb in a downward position. What that's going to do is help me to kind of close my grip, which a closed grip is going to be more powerful than an open grip. The last thing is that when I'm shooting, I normally have a good isosceles kind of mount here. My elbow is kind of pointed outboard. When I shoot strong hand only, what I want to try to do is drop that elbow down to help kind of direct the recoil impulse straight into my upper torso. With muscle recruitment and that elbow orientation, that's going to help to get your shot-to-shot recovery time down a little bit. Now remember, no matter how many techniques that you apply, it's still going to be less performance-driven compared to shooting two hands. That's just the way that's going to work, but that doesn't mean that you can't improve your technique shooting strong hand only. So make sure you go out to the range and practice this when you can. I'm Jeff Gonzalez. Please post any comments that you have down below. Thanks for tuning in.